What's going on, family? What's going on? 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, and we're going to get started. 3 minutes. All right. The countdown is up. Let's go ahead and get this call started, guys. I'm super excited. I'm super excited to be giving you the information I'm about to be giving you guys. Let's go ahead and close this screen really quick. What's going on here? What's going on here? All right, guys, I'm super excited to be hosting this call for you. For anybody that is new, for anybody that is just getting on one of these calls for the first time, I want to welcome you. I want to thank you for being on this call. It's a blessing for you to be on this call, not only for me, but for you as well, because you could be anywhere else doing anything else right now, but you're on this call, so I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support. It means a lot. Guys, my name is Juan Montanez. It's your boy Dream, coming at you live from Miami, Florida, guys. It is a beautiful day out here. It is actually really gorgeous. I'll go ahead and take my laptop this way just so you guys can see. Guys, look, it is a gorgeous day. It is super beautiful, guys. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Juan Wick, the same way you saw right there on the box. I'm sorry. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. So as I said, the information I'm going to be going over today is super valuable. I recommend you guys take notes on everything I'm about to tell you, because everything I'm about to say is sauce, it's gems, it's very valuable information at the end of the day. So with that being said, guys, I got started with this platform less than 6 months ago. I started part-time working 2 jobs. I was working at Denny's and I was working at Wendy's, right, as a server and making minimum wage. Guys, I always knew that I was better than the 9 to 5. I always knew that my grind, my work ethic was, way higher than the average person. I always knew I was about my money. I always knew I didn't want to be in debt. I didn't want to go to college because I didn't want to be in debt. School was just, I wouldn't say it wasn't my thing because I was always getting good grades, but at the same time, I always knew I didn't really want to go to college, right? I always knew there was better options for me out there. I just didn't have the right information presented in front of me just yet. And guys, with that being said, access to specific information can change your situation. And guess what? I was introduced to the right information at the right time. So with that being said, guys, with this platform, you're able to control your money, make the dollar work for you instead of working for the dollar, right? We're dealing with the largest financial market in the world, okay? So with the information I'm about to tell you, keep that in mind. We're messing with a lot of money, okay? And what are we messing with, guys? What are we messing with? What are we messing with? The foreign exchange markets. That's what we are messing with, guys. If you guys never heard of Forex, Forex is just the foreign exchange markets. This is where you're able to trade currencies, where you're able to trade stocks, commodities. Commodities include oil, silver, gold, right? Stocks like cryptos. You're able to trade cryptos. You're able to trade what's that called? I forgot. Guys, you're able to trade a lot is the point. I apologize. Guys, bear with me. This is only my second call. I'm just getting started with this. I'm just super excited to share this information. I just want to make sure I'm doing everything right for you guys, seriously. So I'm just trying to make sure everything's set up the way it should be set up so I can continue. But guys, with that being said, like I said, we're dealing with the largest financial market in the world. Crazy. But guys, if you never heard of the four-way cash flow, the four-way cash flow is just a chart that was, oh shit. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to my call. Thank you so much for being on today. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Awesome. Are you ready part of the business? Yeah, I can hear you. Are you ready part of the business?
Yeah, I am.
Awesome. Who's your upline?
I'm with Vasny.
With who? I'm sorry, Vasny?
Vasny, yeah.
Okay. Are you on the Puerto Rico squad?
No, I actually live in Florida. I used to live in Boston.
True. That's what's up. My team is actually out in Boston right now, I believe. Xander, Gio, East Coast G.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm actually just going over, I was actually just doing a recording on this call. So if you want to just go ahead and listen to the rest of the information, I was just about to explain the four-way cash flow. You ever heard of the four-way cash flow?
No, I haven't. I'm fairly new. It's like my second week, maybe, or first full week, actually.
All right, got it. So let's go ahead and go over that really quick. I'm just explaining the business. So the four-way cash flow, this was actually written by a man named Robert Kiyosaki. I don't know if you ever heard of him yet, but he's actually someone who's talked about by a lot of the leaders in our company, a lot of the higher ups, a lot of very famous public speakers, very famous motivational speakers, right? The 5, the 6, the 7, the 8-figure earners. This guy is very famous when it comes to financial wealth and personal development in general. So he wrote a book. It's called Rich Dad Poor Dad. And in this book, he talks about the four-way cash flow, right? And what's the four-way cash flow? Personally, I've never read the book, but I do plan on reading the book, because if you want to be a 5, 6, 7, 8-figure earner, you got to do what they do, right? So with that being said, the four-way cash flow, it just means that 95% of the population makes 5% of the world's wealth, right? And then 5% of the population makes the rest of that 95% of the world's wealth. So I actually did some research on this information the other day, And, I came up with the numbers, right? So when we're talking population, we're talking about wealth, right? The world population is 8 billion people. The world's wealth is $670 trillion, right? So if we're talking about 5% of the world's wealth being distributed to 95% of the population, we're talking about we're talking about $35.5 trillion being distributed amongst 7.5 billion people, right? So how many people are left? 300 million, right? 300 million. Because we're distributing that cash to the 7.5 billion people, right? So 395 million, so almost 400 million people are left. That's the 5%. That 5% is receiving the rest of the world's wealth. The rest of the world's wealth is, so if we minus that 35.5 trillion, minus that's $635 trillion still left over for 5% of the population. That's a lot of money. You know how many zeros are in a trillion? 12, right? So that's what that means when we say 95% make 5% and 5% make 95%. That 5% has a lot of money to play with. And the 95% don't realize that. That's why it's all about perspective. And that's why a lot of these 5, 6, 7, 8 figure earners, this is what they know, and this is what we have to teach the next person, because a lot of people don't know this stuff. You just said you didn't know about this. This is important information that they keep from us from schools, right? We don't learn about this shit in school. It's crazy. So with that being said, right, 60% of the people of this four-way cash flow, 60% of the population are essential workers. Essential workers, people who work for somebody else, right? So the people who work in stores, right, and in hospitals, in gyms, in factories, right? These are all people who work for other people, right? Then you have 35% who are self-employed. Those include people like your personal trainers, your tutors, your realtors, your babysitters, right? People who work for themselves. Those are the people that are trading their time for their money, right? And typically that money is usually not that great. 4% of people own small businesses. What are small businesses? Things like barbershops, right? Smoke shops, dance studios, food trucks on the street, right? Those are small businesses. Those people make money, work for their money, right? They're investors, or they're not investors, but they make money work for them. They don't work for their money. Because at the end of the day, all that money that they're bringing in from their small business, sorry. At the end of the day, that money that they're bringing in from their small business is their money. They're just reinvesting it to build more capital. As a self-employed employee, you're not doing that. You're working for somebody else. You're trading your time for your money. I'm sorry, I'm just reading the message. But with that being said, then your 1% is the investor, right? That's all mindset. That's all entrepreneurial spirit. That's us. That's MMO. That's this business. That's this family. That's what we have going on right now. We're investors. We understand as investors that we're going to trade money for money for money for money for money for money for money. But at the end of the day, we know we're going to get all that money back, right? So that's what the four-way cash flow is. We're part of that 1%. We're part of that 1%. That investor, that entrepreneurial mindset. That's what we have. And that's what we want to teach the next person, because in order to live the kind of lifestyle that you want, you got to follow the 1%. You got to follow what the millionaires are doing, right? And that's all we're doing, is we're teaching people how to be an investor and how to have that mindset. That's why I love this platform too as well, because they don't only teach you how to trade, but they teach you about the mindset to have, about personal development, personal growth. I didn't learn anything about any of that till I joined this business. So with that being said, that's the four-way cash flow. Can you go ahead and let me know if that made sense? Let me know if
that was clear to me.
It's like
it was clear.
We went in Miami.
Yeah, that was clear to me.
All right, cool, awesome. I'm glad that makes sense. So with that being said, I'm gonna go over the academy now. The academy. So when you join I Am Mastery Academy, obviously you can see this homepage, right?
Yeah, I have that.
All right, cool. So obviously then that this is your back office. This is where you're able to access everything. Right here, you're going to be able to access your academies, you know, so depending on what package you have, whether it's HFX, whether it's DCX, Forex, ECX, I already said that, but you're going to be able to access all the information that you need to know right here, right? So you just click on it, all the videos, literally just watch all these videos. When they're check marked, that means you watch them, right? So just watch all these videos. They're only about 3 to 5 minutes long. They're going to teach you everything you need to know, right? Every single thing you need to know. But the more you watch these go lives and the more you hop on the live sessions, you know, me personally, that's how I learn. I have to learn hands-on. I have to be on the go lives,
Yeah,
right? With the
that's how I am too.
so that's why you don't see a lot of these videos checkmarked, but it is good to watch these videos because these videos literally tell you everything you need to know. I do plan on watching these videos. I really do. I just got to find the time for it. So with that being said, that's under academies is where you'll find that. And then we have Pip Talk. Pip Talk is just an app that you can download on your phone, and it's just going to let you know, depending on what strategy you have, right? It's going to send you notifications on, it's going to send you out notifications whenever the educator for that strategy, whenever they send out a trade idea, you know, you would just download this app and you get the notifications for it. See, receive updates, trade ideas from the educators. So that's what Pip Talk is. Go Live is obviously the educators. You know, you're able to access the educators at any time of the day that these educators are available. You know, we have the times at 8 in the morning, 10 in the morning, 12 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon, 8 in the afternoon, 12 in the morning, 2 in the morning. So like at any time of the day that you're available, hop on with, depending on which package you have. Personally, me, HFX, right? I would just click HFX, see which educators are going live at the time that you're free, and hop on their sessions, see how they trade. You know what I mean? See why they take the trades that they do, see why they enter the market when they do, and just learn. That's why it's called the earn while you learn system, because we're literally earning while we learn. So that's why I love this platform. You know, I've been able to see massive results in the past month just by following this system, by plugging into the educators, by following this blueprint by following this compound plan I'll go over in a second. So yeah, those are the educators. That's Go Live. You know, it's very, 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 very useful. So definitely take advantage of that. That's why you're paying for this. You know, you didn't just pay $200 to come in here and hop on these Go Lives. You came here to access the information that they have, not only on the Go Lives, but in their favorite sessions as well. So where can you access favorite sessions? Click on an educator that you might seem interested in, and it's going to be right here, right under favorite sessions. And these are just the sessions that they feel you guys should. You should really watch all of them, all the recorded sessions, but favorite sessions are going to be the most important ones where they had really, 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 really good days, and they feel like you should see these market ideas that they had going on in these sessions, right? So that's where you would find your sessions at. Watch all those videos, you know, and then depending on who brought you into the business, you know, just get back to them.
You're cutting in and out.
I'm cutting in and
I
out.
don't know if it's.
How do I sound now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Your mic's on mute. Your mic's on mute. Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. I think it was my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi was off.
All right, awesome, 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 awesome. So that's where the Go Live educators are, right? That's the platform. Has anybody gone over the broker with you yet?
Yeah, I've gone over it like briefly, you know, like not like deep into detail of the broker.
Okay, I got you right now. So that's the platform, right? Take advantage of the platform. That's what you're paying $200 for, right? Act like you just bought a new TV or something important. Not a TV is obviously not that important, but act like you just bought something of value to you, and take advantage of it. These are the top 5 educators that are viewed weekly. So Matty Pips is, you know, his cash trap strategy he created. You know, that's very popular right now. That's booming. She goes live, Millie Mills, at 12 p.m. every Monday through Thursday at 12 in the afternoon. She goes live for HFX, and you know she's a sniper in the markets. She knows how you know when to snipe entries, and you know she usually takes 1-minute trades. So she's another good person to hop on with. Mark, you know, he was educated by Matthew Thayer right here. He was educated by this man, and he actually teaches cash trap as well. He goes live at different times. He actually just started going live just recently, so I had to get used to his schedule. Kimberly, she's more of traditional Forex. She teaches traditional Forex. So if you end up getting traditional Forex package, then she's definitely someone you wanna get educated from, because she knows what the hell she's talking about. And I actually haven't watched Jonathan Nunez, but I heard he's a great Spanish educator. So, you know, those are your top 5 educators. And that's pretty much everything that you would need to know for Go Live, or for IM.Center, for your back office. You know, anything else, just go ahead and mess around with, you know, just go ahead and scroll around, just play with everything, just like it's a, you know, your homeschool office. Treat it as a homeschool office. So this is going to be your broker right here. You know, we have a bunch of different brokers. I actually have 3. I have IQcent. That's what I got started with. I recently just funded Vidi Forex, and you know, you have race options. So with each broker, you're gonna have a minimum deposit. So when we get someone new started, we like to start them with IQcent, because the minimum deposit is $20. So that's just something to get them started trading, practicing, get their feet wet a little bit, right? We have race options, minimum of $250, and then Vidi Forex also minimum of $250, right? So with that being said, I'll go ahead and log into my race options account. And you can still see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Awesome. So this is the broker. This is what we use to trade. This is where the fun happens, right? This is where we make our money, literally in minutes. It's crazy. It's an amazing thing, this platform. And at the end of the day, you know, the reason we try to build is because this information, even if it can't change your life, right, it could change the next person's life. So that's why we're so like, that's why we want this information out there. You know, that's why we're so adamant on just like getting this information out there, because if it can't change your life, it could change somebody else's life. And I've seen it from my mentor. I've seen it from my brother. You know, they've been able to make thousands within the past couple months, and it's all because they've been following the system. And, you know, it's a blessing when you're able to put that information in somebody else's life and it changes their life, and they come to you and they're texting you like, bro, you know, I was just able to pay for gas because of the, you know, the trade we took yesterday. Like, it's a different kind of feeling when you're able to do that for someone. So it's not just about trading, but it's about impact as well. So keep that in mind when we're talking about, you know, making money, because not only you want to make money, not only I want to make money, but everybody wants to make money. So with that being said, you know, you're going to have your currency pairs right here, right? This is going to be where you see, you know, currency against currency, and currency pairs are just 2 currencies being compared in price, right? So USD JPY, that's going to be your US dollar against the Japanese yen, right? And let's say the US dollar is like $1, right? So every Japanese yen is going to be worth $1.19 in US dollars, right? Every US dollar is going to be worth, if we come down to JPY USD, which is actually not here on this broker. So each broker has different currency pairs too. That's another thing about the brokers. Some currency pairs won't be available as they will for other brokers, right? So we don't have JPY USD here, but anyways, my point was that it would say right here on this orange bar, you know what, I'm going all over the place. Let's start right here from the currencies, right? So these are your currency pairs. USD, US dollar. CAD is going to be your Canadian dollar. NZD is going to be your New Zealand dollar. GBP is going to be your Great British Pound, right? JPY, your Japanese yen. CHF, your Swiss franc, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you'll learn the currency pairs the more you trade, the more you plug in. Right next to the currency pairs, you're going to see your payout percentage. So when you take a trade, this is the percentage that you're going to get paid out, right? And we're going to go over this payout percentage on the compound plan in a second. This is your payout percentage, okay? And each broker has a different payout percentage. So I'll go ahead and log into Vidi Forex real quick and just show you exactly what I mean. So if you see right here on Vidi Forex, USD CAD is paying out 85%, right? But if we come back over here to race options and we scroll down to USD CAD, it's only paying out 74%, right? So the brokers are all personal preference. The more you trade and the more you realize how the market works, you'll figure out which broker you want to keep funded and you want to build your account off of. So with that being said, those are your currencies and your payout percentages right here. If you come over to the right side, you're going to see over here is the type of trades that we take, right? So we have our option types. Turbo is going to be between 1 to 30-minute trades. So when you click turbo, it's going to be 1 to 30 minutes. When you click intraday, it's going to be 1 to 30-hour trades, right? And then when you click long-term, it's going to be 1 to 30-day trades, right? So minute, hour, and day. And typically we always trade on turbo. That's why it's called money in minutes, because we're literally making money in minutes. So I'm sorry, candle chart right here. If you click candle chart, you're going to be able to see the market with candles and wicks, the same way you would on TradingView. What's TradingView? TradingView is just another platform where you're able to see the market. So TradingView, we're able to see how the market's moving on this as well. It's just another website to see how the market's moving. That's all TradingView is. Up here, you're able to type your currency pair, USD, right, CAD, and it changes the market for you. And you're just able to see how it moves, right? Right here is going to be your time frame. So right next to the currency, you're going to see your time frame. What does your time frame do? It changes how the candlesticks look. So right now it's on 5 minutes, which means each one of these candlesticks, right, is 5 minutes. On the broker as well, each one of these candlesticks is 1 minute. Why is it 1 minute on this one, 5 minutes on the other one? Because right here is 1 minute. If we change it to 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes, right? See how the candles change? And once you learn what trend lines are and what support, resistance, and all that good stuff is, you'll learn how to read these markets, right? You'll learn when to take good entries and all that good stuff. And you'll learn why it moves the way it moves. If you change it to 15 minutes, now each candle is 15 minutes. Same thing on TradingView, right? If you change it to an hour, each candle is an hour now. So this big ass red candle right here, that was an hour. This green candle right here, that was an hour, right? These are all hour candles. We look at it at a 5 minute time frame when we're trading HFX. Now, when you trade traditional Forex, which is a whole different package, right? You're looking at the bigger time frames. You want the market to move in waves, in bigger waves. That's what you're looking for in traditional Forex. With HFX, it's literally like this. We're making money in minutes. It's crazy. So with that being said, back to the broker. And to access that, it's just right here in the top right corner. Candle chart, tick chart, right? Candle chart, tick chart. So that's your option type. When you have your time, that's where you're going to put how many minutes you're going to take the trade for, right? And when you're going live with these educators, this is how they're going to call out a trade. They're going to let you know the time. So if they say, I want you on pair USD CAD for a 2 minute put for 3 minutes, right? What does that mean? That means you're going to come over here to USD CAD. You're going to change your time to 2 minutes and you're going to click put when he tells you the number, right? So now what does put mean? Put, all that means is you're going into the market for a sell. When do we sell? We sell when the market is high. How do we know when the market is high? We analyze the history of the market, right? Which is going back to the tick chart, a TradingView, and then we use the strategies as well. This is called Hourglass. This is the strategy I was telling you that Matthew Thayer created, right? This is a whole nother discussion. We can get into this a little bit later, but we look at this and we look for confirmations, right? So depending on how many number of confirmations we have is how we know whether to take a trade or not, right? And we'll go over that in a second. And everything I'd say, anything any of the leaders say on these product calls, anything anybody says in this business, I recommend taking notes. Seriously, recommend taking notes because 85% of the information you hear is not retained. And it's crazy. We forget most of the things that are said to us in a day. So with that being said, that's what a put is. You're entering the market for a sell at high points. A call is the opposite. You're entering the market for a buy at low points, right? So when the market's low, for example, if it were to come down here, this would probably be a good resistance, or I'm sorry, a good support. because it smacked market once and it started coming up. Look, see how it bounced up here? If it comes back down, you know, we might take it for a buy because it's a support area. So we would enter the market for a buy right here. If the market was up here, we would enter it for a sell, and we would want market to come down. So all we're doing is predicting whether the market's going up or down in a certain amount of time, right? That's all we're doing. And how do we do that? By looking at the past data, right? By looking at the past data. And you're gonna learn all that. All of this is learned on the favorite sessions and the academy videos and all that. So that's what a call, that's what a put is. Back to the tick chart. This orange bar right here, that's your price. That's where the market is at right now. Now the market is always fluctuating. So the market is always going up and down, always going up, always going down, always going up, always going down, right? But it's creating trends when it does that. What's a trend? A trend is just like this, right? So let's go over here back to trading view. A trend is just like this. A trend just means the market is going down, right? It's on a downtrend, right? Or the market is coming up on an uptrend, right? So the market would come up. Those are trends, right? And all we do is we trade the trends. We never trade against the trend, right? The trend is your friend until it bends, right? You get the point. Uptrend, downtrend. So the trend is your friend until it bends. So once it breaks a support or a resistance and it starts going the opposite way, when you start watching the videos, you'll know when that happens and when to take a good entry, right? So that's a call, that's a put. Right, here's your amount. This is how much you would be risking. So if I risk $1, I would be getting a profit of 74 cents, right? Depending on my payout percentage. Because you'll see right here, I can risk $10 and get $7.40. Or on a 72 payout percentage, I could risk that same $10 and get 20 cents less. You know, so we always look for high payout percentage currency pairs. Typically, you know, I listen to Millie Mills, and Millie Mills says, don't take no percentage less than 70%. So I typically like to look for trades higher than 70%. And then you have your fixed time. What's fixed time? Fixed time is, so let's say you enter the market for 2 minutes, right? If your fixed time is on, you're gonna be in the market for exactly 2 minutes. I always have my fixed time on. I always have my fixed time on. I learned that from the educator Arlette, right? Arlette Collado, I think that's her last name, Collado. But I learned that from her. Always keep your fixed time on. Why? Because if your fixed time is off, this is what happens. You're not in the market for exactly 2 minutes. What you're in the market for is this time frame right here. So if you were to click call or put right now, you would be in the market for 1 minute and 50 seconds. Now, some people like that. Some people don't like the full 2 minutes or the full 3 minutes or the full 4 minutes, right? Some people like that little bit of extra time. But me personally, that I'm not in control of that. At the end of the day, the broker is in control of that, right? The broker can spike you out at the last second if your fixed time is off. So that's why I always keep my fixed time on. And you'll learn what spike outs are and all of that the more you start trading and the more you start watching the videos. So that's your fixed time. I always keep it on.
So I was told to keep mine off.
See, that's where personal preference comes in. That's where different traders have their different trading styles. That's why there's different strategies. That's why there's different ways of trading, right? Forex, HFX, you know, that's why everybody's different. Everybody has their own trading style, and which is why, you know, this is just a recommendation. You know, you're gonna learn once you start trading yourself, you know, what your trading style is and what you like to do, and you know, whether you want to trade on 1 minute. Because for example, Matty Thayer and Money Marks, they like trading on 3 minute trades with their fixed time off, right? Nes Vasquez, he likes trading spikes on 1 minute trades with his fixed time on, right? Arlette, she trades 5 minutes no matter what with her fixed time on. So the more you watch these educators and the more you see how they trade, you're going to figure out how you like to trade. Because at the end of the day, remember, we still haven't gone over the compound sheet yet. But if you're following this compound sheet, which you should be, which you should be, because that's how you're going to see success. And that's how the next person is going to see success. If you're following this compound sheet and every time you hop on a go live session, right, whether you're losing more than you're winning for that session, you're still going to learn whether the trade is working for you or not, right? You're still going to know whether you like that style or not, right? That's why you got to hop on these sessions. That's why you got to follow what these educators do to see what's your personal preference. What do you like doing more? Because at the end of the day, you only need to know one strategy, 1 or 2 strategies, and you're good. You don't need every single strategy. Learn, master 1 or 2 strategies, and you're good, right? My 2 strategies, I'll show you right now. What are my 2 strategies? My 2 strategies are Hourglass and Liberty. Right. And I recently just bought the DCX package so I can learn how to trade Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is booming right now and people are making bank off of Bitcoin. So I actually just purchased this package. But my strategies, look, we come over here, strategies, HFX. Okay. See, they have different strategies for different packages. Forex is all these strategies. HFX has these 3 strategies. I have Hourglass and Liberty. Master 2 strategies. That's all you need. That's all you need. If you want to learn more, that's great. If you want to learn more strategies, that's great, because the more strategies you know, the more money you can make and the more you can teach the next person, which gives the next person, not only the next person, but you too, gives you more confidence, right? And it gives you more confidence to go out there and start speaking about this platform and to start speaking about this, this information. Because the more you learn, the more you know, and the more you're able to teach, the more you're able to apply, the more you're able to teach. So that's where you find your strategies. What's going on, Tony? What's going on? So, you know how we take our trades, right? You've seen us take trades before, right?
Yeah, I've taken trades.
Okay, so you know how this works already. You enter the market, for a minute or whatever, fixed time on or off. When the educator calls, they're gonna say, we're going in at 973 for a put on GBP JPY, 1 minute fixed time off. What are they gonna do? They're gonna type in the box exactly that. They're gonna type in the currency pair, GBP JPY. They're gonna type in how many minutes we're going into the trade for, right? They're gonna type in what risk you should, what risk amount you should risk.
Which one is that one?
I'm sorry, what'd you say,
What's
bro?
the I can't see the name of that one. Oh, JBP.
Oh, so I'm actually just going over the broker right now. I'm not taking no trades, bro. I'm just I'm just explaining the broker right now. We actually just went over everything. You understand how the broker works, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Your account was funded,
I'm just gonna
right?
pick up from here. Huh?
Has your account been funded yet?
Yep, $31.
Awesome, my man, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. See,
I'm ready to.
I get
I'm
excited,
ready
bro.
to clear.
I get excited for the newest person, bro. I get excited, yo. I get excited because now it's the beginning. This is the start of your journey, bro. And I say that, it's crazy because this really is the start of your journey. Now you're gonna be able to make money in minutes. And the more losses you take, I'm sorry, we don't take losses around here. We take lessons, right? So the more lessons you take, bro, the more you're gonna realize how the market works. And the more you're gonna realize how much this compound plan actually works. And you're gonna see results within the next year or so. You're going to see results, bro. If you're just consistent, you'd apply yourself, take 1 trade a day or 1 trade a session. I'm sorry, you're going to see the results. Just stay consistent, bro. So with that being said, I'm glad your account is funded. I'm ready to get you in profits tonight, or I'm sorry, not tonight. The market is actually closing within the next 20 minutes. And, right before the market closes, it moves kind of crazy. So I'm not going to be taking any trades right now, but the market is going to open back up Sunday at 5 o'clock. And I will be hosting a call Sunday at 10 o'clock. So I want you guys to go ahead and invite all of your prospects, anybody you feel would love this information, people you love, you like, you trust, or you respect, anybody you feel wants to make money in minutes, because who doesn't want to make money in minutes? At the end of the damn day, yo, there's nowhere in the world that can make you your hourly in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And once you learn that skill, I'm not going to say mastered, but I've learned the skill to the point where I'm able to teach the skill, obviously, right? And that just means that I'm impacting the next person. And when you're able to impact the next person, you're able to add value to their life, you'll get the things you want, right? And with that being said, you know, it's just a great feeling to be able to have that information. So learn the information, guys. You know, don't just waste that $200. You know, remember, you paid for the education, right? You paid for the education, so take advantage of that. So that's the broker. What else? That's it. You know, the compound plan. There we go. So this is the compound plan. Have they gone over it with you already?
Yeah, I've gone over.
Yes, sir.
So you guys know how it works then.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So I don't need to go over it. Awesome. So we went over the academy, we went over the broker. You guys know how the compound plan works. Use this compound plan, guys. So look, this is how I use it. I'm just going to tell you guys show you guys how I use it, right? So I go 5-0, right? I go 5-0 on this compound plan. And then what I do is, so look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So once I hit that 289, so that way I'm not even if I lose the next trade, because let's say you go 5-0, right? You go 5-0, you're at 271, and you lose the next trade, you lose that 41.84. Now you're gonna fall, obviously not by much, but you're gonna have your initial balance minus that 250. I don't like that. I don't like losing money. So what I know, like I said, I know this skill set. So when I go 5-0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, and I'm at 271, I like to take that 271 and put it in the beginning. So now, even if I go 5-0 again and I'm at 294 and I lose this 45, right? I'm not falling. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not that. Yeah, because I'll be at 294. So I'll only be falling behind $2.71 if I lose that 6th trade. You see what I'm saying? So like instead of being down 248, I'll only be down to 268. You feel me?
I just made 85 cents.
That's great. Compound that 85 cents, bro. That 85 cents can turn into $8,500 within the next month if you really wanted it to. If you really wanted it to. And you think I'm lying? Look, the numbers are right here. So so you started with 32, right? 32 cents. Now you can't trade less than $1. So we're gonna have to up this percentage a little bit. Let's bring it down to 3. There we go, 3%, right? So 3%, 96 cents, that's $1. All right, so you win $1.75, or you win 75 cents now, 79 cents. So now take that dollar, bro. Look, in 30 days, in a month, literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now this is, if you withdraw this 52, it's going to bring you down a little bit. But let's say you don't withdraw that 52. This price right here is going to be even higher. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You get the point. You get the point. Damn,
that was quick.
20. You see what I mean? 20 days, bro. If you're just disciplined and you hop on these go live sessions, just one trade per session. I'm not saying one trade per day. I know a lot of people say one trade per day, one trade per session. Why per session? Because we have about 10, 11, 12 sessions a day with different educators, and at different times of the day, different trading zones are open. So like different time sessions for trading are open. And you'll find that in the academy section, what times. I actually have them right here.
So what would be like for example, like right now, all right, so the market is already closed right now?
So the market's actually closing in 15 minutes, yes. So with HFX, you're able to trade on the weekends, but we don't trade on the weekends. Why? Because we don't have the strategies open. The strategies are closed on the weekend. Not closed, but they don't work on the weekends, right? They're not analyzing the markets on the weekend. So we don't trade without the strategies, because on the weekend the market's very volatile, it's very spiky.
Yeah, I noticed that by reading the charts on the weekends, that it's like up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yep. And that's why we don't trade on the weekends, because we never really know where it's going to go, because it's always up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So that's why that's why if you go right here, bro, on Go Live 2, and you click on the educators for HFX, you're going to see that there's no educators available on Saturday. Why? Or Sunday. Why? Because the market does that, Sunday more at nighttime. because the market opens at 5 and you got to give the market a few hours to, you know, build a trend or do whatever it needs to do. You got to give the market room to breathe. So the market opens at 5 on Sundays and you'll have your first educator live at 8 p.m. So go live with that first educator to start the trading week and see what he sees at the start of a trading week. So that way you can just, you know it for yourself for the future. See, or get an idea of what you should look out for in the future, you know, because not everybody knows the market. The market does what she wants to do at the end of the day. All we do is we analyze past history and we go based off of that. That's literally what we do. And we use the strategies to do it. So I'll go over Hourglass really quick. I know I said I would.
Hey, I got a quick question. Now that since I'm looking at the broker right now, what's the difference between CFD/Forex and options?
CFD/Forex and option. Let me log in real quick, see what you're talking about. CFD. What the hell? That was weird. All right, so what you looking at, bro?
All right, so you go up to where currencies is, right?
Yeah.
Right above it is CFD/Forex, and then you have an options tab as well. What's the difference between the two?
No, so CFD Forex. Wait, time out. Oh, this I have no idea. That's a really good question. Actually, I've never actually dealt with this before. The CFD Forex. I've never even seen this. I've never seen any of the educators talk about this. I'm pretty sure they do. I just haven't found the educator that does. But I actually don't know, bro. But that's a good question. I can definitely go ahead and find out that answer for you after this call.
Okay, and then that chart that you have underneath, you see how you have yours green and then red?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. Oh, well, all right. So I guess CFD options. All right, it changes color. All right. No, I was trying to figure out how do you put the Scholastic, the Scholastic and all that stuff, like the different charts, so that way you can.
Oh, you're talking about the indicators. I think you're talking about.
Yeah, there we go.
So the indicators, that's only for traditional Forex, bro. So as I was telling, I'm sorry, how do you say your name? Daimi? Is that how you say it?
Daimi, yeah, Daimi.
Daimi, okay. So yeah, as I was telling Daimi earlier, you know, with traditional Forex, you're obviously trading for longer periods of time. You know, you're waiting a few hours, if not a few days, a few weeks for your trade to take profit. So with those trades, with those kind of trades is where you want to use your indicators at. So that's going to be more on MetaTrader 4, and that's more going to be if you get the traditional Forex package. You don't need to worry about any of that, bro, unless you're trading traditional Forex.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. This is options, obviously. That's what the difference is. But I'll definitely, I want to know too. That's a good question. So I'm gonna go ahead and find that out because I don't even see that on this one. But yes, I do. That's crazy. So you learn something new every day. That's why you never know. Look, you see, everybody's learning curve is different. I never thought about clicking CDF Forex, but look, the newest person is asking what the hell that is. So like, that's why you never know. Everybody has their own learning curve, and you know, everybody's gonna learn at their own pace. That's why it's good to spread this information, because you could literally impact somebody's financial life with this. And at the end of the day, we're breaking generational curses. You're gonna hear that a lot too. And when you finally see the vision, because the vision is crazy when you finally see it. When you finally see the vision and you finally see what this platform can do for you in the future.
So that makes it what does that do? Like that just make the trade easier, like to call or put?
What, this hourglass right here?
Well, no, the example that you was just showing. And the way that you see how in the side it says buy or sell, you know, it's not set up how the other one is set up.
This is 8 to 5.
Yeah, so this is actually what Tony was just asking about. He was asking what the difference is between options and the CFD.
That's cool.
Yeah, I have no idea, if we're being honest, I have no idea how to read this. but it's in the academies. The academies will teach you.
Hey, so Hourglass, that's in the IM?
So Hourglass is a strategy, right? So if we come back over here to Go Live, right? Or I'm sorry, to im.center. Let's go ahead and go there real quick. You're gonna see all the strategies. I was telling Thyme about this earlier too. And I'm actually about to run out of time here in the next couple minutes. So if anything, just hop on the link again after this link disappears on us, because this call's about to end on its own. So as soon as it does, just give it about 2 minutes and then hop on the link again and we'll continue. So yeah, we go over here to strategies. You're gonna have different strategies for different packages, right? So for your Forex package, you have the harmonic scanner, the Vibrata, Gold Cup. I heard Gold Cup is actually really good. Matt, what's his name? I forgot his name. Oh, Manny Quinones. He teaches harmonics. He's actually the creator of harmonics. Tyrone Foster teaches DeLorean. Tyrone Foster is a beast, I heard. Bounce back is another good strategy. That's all for Forex though, traditional Forex. This is HFX. HFX only has 3. We have Hourglass, Liberty, Freedom. I have 2, as I was telling Thyme too. You only need 1 to 2 strategies, master 1 to 2 strategies, and you'll be good, guys. You will be good. You will see results. You will see the money. Just follow the compound plan. So yeah, Hourglass is a strategy, bro, and it's a separate purchase. So unless you have the elite package, which is going to give you every single one of these academies and every single strategy, unless you have that package, you're going to have to purchase the strategy separately. And the add-ons are usually only about $20 to $25 each. Liberty comes free with HFX, and Harmonic Scanner comes free with the Forex package. These 2 you're gonna have to pay for. They're $20 each, and they're definitely worth it. You definitely make that investment back your first night. So with that being said, that's what Hourglass is, and this is how we read Hourglass.
Damn it, I'm trying to freaking sign into my account.
I'm glad your account was funded, bro, because I know you were asking about it when I was up in Puerto Rico. You were asking about it on that call. So
yeah,
the fact that it hasn't been funded yet is kind of crazy to me. I don't know what Xander's doing.
I mean, we've been trying to link up, but it's just nothing ended up happening. Like I was waiting on them, then they were waiting on me, and then it was just like a game of tag. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. It does, you know, he does get busy too. So I'm just glad you were able to finally fund it. So we're able to get you in profits, hopefully come Sunday. With that being said, let's go over Hourglass real quick.
Hey,
so I can end this call.
Before this call ends, if let's say, because I know it's been a while since I've been on the IM on Mastery Academy. Let's say if you have to pay monthly, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's say if you
Go ahead, ask your question. Go ahead.
Let's say if I paid whenever I first joined, right? I don't know how long ago that was exactly, or when I needed to renew, but if you don't renew, does it like take you out completely? Like,
so when you got started, you paid with Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So as long as you pay with Bitcoin, you know, you don't have a credit card on file, so no, you can't automatically get charged. What they're gonna do is they're just gonna lock you out from your account. You won't be able to log back in until you pay.
Oh, okay. So that could be the reason why I can't log in.
Yeah, so that's all it is, bro. You know, it's actually really good that they do that, so they don't overcharge your account. But
yeah, so you don't get access to the materials.
Yeah, you're not able to get access to the materials either unless your account is active, to the strategies unless your account is active.
Okay.
So that's the best part about this too. Somebody who's not a part of this platform, they can't access these strategies. These strategies are literally just for us. So it's great to be able to have them. But yeah, bro, you need to get active again. You need to get active with us again. What you doing? What you doing, bro? What you doing? Aren't you active?
I'm trying to see, maybe it's just me.
So let's go ahead and go over Hourglass real quick. I got 5 minutes before this call ends. So we go over, we look for confirmations. on Hourglass, right? We look for 5 to 7 confirmations. And what are the confirmations going to be? I'm going to see if I can find a good trade really quick. So right now I'm just analyzing the market, guys. Give me a couple seconds, couple minutes.
Euro to USD. So that's the one I'm on right now.
Euro USD, is that what you said? Look, actually, this is a good one right here. Euro JPY.
Euro JPY.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it right now. I just want to go ahead and explain for Thyme the confirmation system, because she's actually newer and she needs to understand this. So this is what we look for, Thyme. Look, we look for up arrows and we look for down arrows, right? As I was telling you earlier, each one of these candles is 5 minutes, right? So where's the time frame at right here? Usually there's a little time. Oh, the market's closed, that's why. Ah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, so usually you'll see a little time frame right here under this number, and it just tells you how many minutes is, or how many minutes is left in that candle. So it'll say 3 minute 3:26, and it'll just start counting down, right? That time frame is going to be usually right here. What we do, let's say it was at 2 minutes, right? And it was counting down. We would wait for that 2 minutes to finish. We would wait for that 2 minutes to finish, right? And if it's right here at this support, this is just an example. This is just, there's so many ways to enter a trade. This is just one example. So if it ended at this support at 2 minutes, what we would do is we would go in for a buy, right? We would go in for a buy on Euro JPY. We would go for a buy. Why would we go for a buy? Because these are the confirmations we've seen. So right here, this is your RSI. You're going to learn what a RSI is in the academy. If this RSI crosses up above this green line after that 2 minute has ended, right? If it's crossing
It's gonna go up.
Yep, if it's crossing up on that green line right here, if this scholastic line, this is your RSI, this is your scholastic, right? If this scholastic and this RSI are both crossing above the green line, so it has to be literally crossing above the green line. It can't be touching like this. It has to be crossing, all right? Amateurs get in before the cross. Amateurs get in before the cross. I shout out to one of the educators. I forgot which educator said that, but amateurs get in before the cross, okay? So always wait for that cross up. Always wait for that cross up if you're going in for a buy. Now, if you're going in for a sell, same thing. You're gonna wait for the cross down up here at the red, cross down up here at the red, right? Cross down up here at the red, cross down up here at the red if you're going in for a sell. So that would be 1, 2 confirmations for a buy. What would be our third confirmation? Our third confirmation after that 2 minutes has ended, after the 2 minutes right here has ended, if it is down at this support, that is your third confirmation for a buy. Why? Because it's smacking this area. This green line is here because Matthew Thayer put it there. Who's Matthew Thayer? The educator that created Hourglass. He marks up these charts and we're able to see his markups. This red line is a resistance. This red line is a resistance. This red line, a resistance. This green line, a support. This green line, a support. And you'll learn what a support and resistance is in the academies, right? So 1 confirmation, cross up. 2 confirmations, cross up. 3 confirmations at the support line after the 2 minutes. I gotta emphasize that because you gotta wait for the trade. Let's say it's still at 2 minutes and it's right here, right? You wouldn't want to take the trade right there. And you know, they explain why in the academy. I wish the market didn't close just now so we can take some live trades. But
Oh, for real. I'm over here like, dang, it's not moving. It's not doing
it
nothing.
literally just stopped on us. But that's okay. That's okay. We got Sunday, you know, it's all right. We're gonna run up a bag now that you guys are getting the information. So yeah, this is your third confirmation support. What's gonna be your fourth confirmation? Your fourth confirmation is the fact that Euro is higher, is stronger than the Japanese yen. How do we know the Euro is stronger than the Japanese yen? Because Euro is at 51, Japanese yen is at 49, right? And a tool I like to use as well, it's called currency strength meter, right? With the currency strength meter, you're going to be able to see which currency is stronger right at the moment, right? So obviously the market's closed, but Euro JPY, right? Euro stronger. So what would we look for? Right here, we would look for Euro to be stronger. It has 4 bars. JPY has 4 bars as well. That's why the reason they have the same amount of bars. No. This is called consolidation. When it's at a stagnant like this, look, draw a line real quick. When it's at a stagnant like this, that line is really thin. I hope you guys can see it. But when it's like just